Science Lab Manual. Activity 1. To identify the things that can harm children or cause accidents. Materials required. You have to go through your home, school and neighborhood park. Besides, you need a classmate or a neighborhood friend, one pencil and one notebook. Procedure 1. Have a look at the kitchen of your home. What items can harm you if they are misused? Make a list. 2. Similarly, study the premises of your school. What things can harm children? 3. Do the same in your neighborhood park. You can go along with your friends. You can even ask them what things of the park can harm the children. 4. Now make a table as follows. Conclusion. Many things can harm children at home. In school, in neighborhood park, children should keep away from them or use them carefully. Activity 2. To convert a solid into a liquid and a liquid into a gas. Materials required. 15 cubes of ice, a pan and a stove. Procedure 1. Put the cubes of ice into the pan. 2. Hold the pan carefully and put it on the stove. 3. Let the lab assistant light up the stove. 4. Ice cubes will get heat. They will start melting to form water. 5. Then the ice cubes will get converted into water. 6. Keep on heating water. Bubbles will be produced in water. 7. Water will start boiling. Steam will be formed. You can see steam vapors. Conclusion. A solid can be melted to form liquid. A liquid can be boiled to form gas or vapors. Activity 3. To find out the form of stored energy. Materials required. Rubber band, plastic straw and scissors. Procedure 1. Tie a thin rubber band in half. 2. Cut a 12 cm section from the plastic straw and anchor the whole rubber band over the edges. 3. Now slip the scissor around the rubber band at one side of the knot. Cut the straw shoots away. Conclusion. The tension in the stretched rubber band is actually a form of stored energy. You release this energy when you cut the rubber and it causes the straw to fly off in one direction. If you watch closely, you will notice that the rubber band moves away in the opposite direction. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. Activity 4. To produce the conditions for day and night in school lab. Materials required. 1 rubber ball, 1 powerful torch and 1 assistant for holding the ball. Procedure 1. The assistant or your classmate can hold the ball in the middle of the lab. 2. You hold a torch in your hand. All other students were standing behind you. Tell the classmate the hold the ball, close his chest. 3. Tell the lab assistant to switch off the light of the lab. Now you switch on the torch and throw it light on the ball. 4. The light up portion of the ball has day, the other half night. 5. Now tell your assistants to rotate the ball. The other half portion of the ball will be lit up that way. The part that was lit up would go back and night would fall there. 6. Switch off the torch. Let the lab assistant to switch on the lights now. Conclusion. The earth has days and nights because it revolves around its axis and the sun rays fall on it. Activity 5. To measure the length of some object and compare them. Materials required. 1 handkerchief, 1 table, 1 computer monitor, 1 mouse pad, 1 tiffin box, 1 scale, a pen and a notebook. Procedure 1. Put the handkerchief on the table of lab. Measure its length and breadth. 2. Note this data in the notebook. 3 classmates can do the experiment together. 3. Repeat at the same procedure for all other items. 4. Make a table as follows. Conclusion. The length and breadth of simple object can be measured with the help of a scale.